Chapter 6 just got entirely revealed, with us now knowing the entire Battle Pass lineup and more about Season 1 ahead of its release. We've also got a ton of new info about what to expect to see during the upcoming Remix Finale event, alongside confirmation of the legendary Double Pump returning for the new OG mode, and our first look at the upcoming OG Pass that's going to be launching with the mode. It's all going down in Fortnite right now, and it's easy to miss a lot of what's going on with everything moving so fast. So today we're going to cover everything you need to know about all the huge leaks we just got, so you can stay informed as we head into Chapter 6. Real quick though, don't forget that I'm an Epic partner, and if you want to support the channel, you can use code EAY in the item shop. It's a really short code and only takes a second to type, even with a controller. And if you don't want to support me, that's all good, but just make sure that next time you purchase something from the item shop, you'll make sure you're supporting your favorite creator and that box isn't left saying none. Also, we're growing super fast, and if you want to be a part of the OG crew, you'll have to get your sub in as soon as possible. So you can leave a comment letting everyone know you've been around from the start, like these absolute legends on screen right now, for a chance to get a shout out next video. Jumping into it though, and now that we're getting closer and closer to the huge upcoming Remix Finale live event, with the timer being both in-game at the dog pound and in the lobby with the recent update, we're learning a lot more about what we can actually expect to be seeing during the event. We already knew, thanks to leaks from an Epic employee, that we were going to be seeing some form of concert featuring giant versions of each of the 4 rappers added this season performing at their respective POIs. We already got to see Snoop Dogg moving around at the dog pound, however thanks to the timers addition there with the most recent update, we now know that Snoop's performance will actually be the opening act to this concert, meaning it's likely it'll follow the order in which we got each rapper added to the game. So we'll be seeing Eminem perform second, followed by Ice Spice, with Juice WRLD ending the concert with an extended performance longer than the previous 3s. We already actually know some details about what we're going to be doing during the event too, with event strings being decrypted early that mention the use of the Wings of Icarus item from back in Season 3 of this chapter. Their cooldown has been removed, meaning it's likely we're going to be flying for an extended period of time, and this could potentially be used for the Juice WRLD section of the concert, just like in this concept by Trimix from a few years back. The wings being re-added doesn't mean we're going to be seeing the exact same looking wings as to what we had back in Myths and Mortals though, as it's only their mechanics mentioned and there's no reference to any materials, meaning we'll be seeing an entirely new look for the wings when we use them during the event. And after the last couple of mini events received largely negative feedback from the community, with the Prelude event especially getting roasted pretty hard after it turned out to basically just be a live stream, it's pretty much guaranteed that Epic's going to want this event to be as good as it can possibly be. After the event's over though, we're of course going to head into Chapter 6, and the leaks for Season 1 have been nearly constant, with us now knowing the entire Battle Pass lineup and the name of the season thanks to the key art being posted online extremely early. The season is called Oni Hunters, and we can see a ton of new skins in the image, with some actually being existing survey skins. We already know that the first season is themed around Japanese tradition, with shrines around the map and brand new passive sprite creatures that we can also see on the key art that we're going to be able to interact with. We also know that it's going to feature different types of Oni masks as items. You'll be able to pick these up to receive different effects based on the mask you're wearing. And for outfits already wearing Oni masks, I guess they just get a second mask on top of their original one. Alongside this, there's also been a few huge collab leaks for next season, with the first being the upcoming Godzilla collab that we can see on the key art. We're not sure if this means he's going to feature on the map or if he's just going to be a skin. However, if we are getting a skin, that means we could potentially be running around as Godzilla in some fresh Jordans next season, and honestly, you're not going to get that experience from any other game. Based on the key art though, there is potential here for him to actually be a giant boss on the map, similar to what we saw with the giant Doom boss back in the Marvel season. We can also see Baymax from Big Hero 6 in the key art in his fully armored up form. This collab is a huge surprise that nobody saw coming, as there haven't been any rumors or even hints that a collab with Big Hero 6 was in the works, unlike a lot of other collabs that we're getting next season. And on screen right now, you can see how he should look in the actual Battle Pass, and as you can see, he's absolutely massive, meaning if Godzilla is also a part of this pass, we could be seeing 2 large size skins in one pass, which I actually don't think has happened before. I'd assume that the armored outfit isn't the only variant of him Fortnite has in store for us either, with his more recognizable normal look probably being a separate style or outfit also featured in the pass. In the key art, we can also see him using his jetpack, meaning we're probably going to be seeing it as a backbling or even potentially a glider, or maybe even both. In the artwork, we can also see a new variant of Hope based around the samurai theme, so it's looking like she's going to be returning as the main storyline character for this season after defeating Doom in Season 4. In the lore, she's actually still around on the island right now, as she's the one leaving behind the graffiti sprays of each rapper before their additions to the game throughout Chapter 2 Remix. It's possible we're going to see how she gets from the island we're on now to the new Chapter 6 one during the event. We could just see this through the season's opening trailer, however with Juice WRLD seemingly holding what looks like the 0 point, there's potential for the concert event to actually tie in with the storyline in some way, meaning we could be seeing Hope make the jump from Chapter 2 Remix to Chapter 6 during it. There's more info leaked about Chapter 6 than what we've just seen in the key art though. It's also been reconfirmed that an Avatar collab is still in the works. We've known about this for a while, however it's actually been a couple years since we've heard anything about it. However now it's confirmed to be releasing very soon, so we'll likely be finally seeing it come to the game in Chapter 6. And something else we've been waiting a while for that we'll finally be seeing hit the shop next chapter is the upcoming Cars collab. This is going to be huge with not only Mater and Lightning McQueen coming to the game as our first animated car bodies, but also an upcoming racetrack map to go along with them when they drop. One collab people immediately began speculating about coming to the game with the news of Chapter 6's Japanese theme is Demon Slayer, and this is now actually confirmed to be coming to Fortnite at some point next chapter. It's likely it will launch in Season 1 though, as there are leaks that there's going to be some kind of demon arena on the map that will allow you to fight waves of demon NPCs to gain loot drops. We also know that next season we're going to be seeing the launch of the permanent OG mode alongside normal Battle Royale, and Fortnite themselves have begun teasing it by dropping the huge bombshell on us that the legendary double pump mechanic is going to be returning to the game with the first season of the OG mode, blindsiding the entire community and leading to some great reactions from everyone. Fortnite also specifically used the old model of the pump in these posts, meaning we're going to be seeing the original art style for every OG weapon in the loot pool. So it looks like this mode is going to be as faithful as possible to each season of Chapter 1, with not just the map being changed, but also the entire art style too. Now with the launch of the mode, a lot of people were hoping that this meant we'd be seeing the return of every old battle pass too, and it really did seem that way for a while with all the hype building up around it. However, Epic themselves have stepped in with a blog post disproving these theories, but confirming that we're instead going to be seeing a brand new OG pass to go alongside each season, featuring new mashup skins based on the first chapter, just like we saw in the first OG season back in 2023. And we've already seen the DJ Yonder X Fishstick mashup in the surveys, so it's likely this is when he'll be releasing. However, that's all we know of so far, so it's still a total surprise currently as to what other mashups we might be getting. Something that's not a surprise though, thanks to new announcements from Fortnite, is the upcoming Marvel Rivals collab. We actually learned about this a few days ago, and every day we're getting new info about it. We already know some of the items we're going to be receiving, with the first drop being the Rivaled Sailor Glider. Now this is actually a completely free reward that you can get just by playing 10 matches of Marvel Rivals. You can do this from December 6th, however make sure to download it and launch it through the Epic Game Store specifically, or else those matches won't count towards your reward. The glider itself gives us a hint at the skin we're going to be seeing released later down the line too, with it following the color scheme and general design of Marvel Rivals character Galacta. Fortnite themselves have begun teasing this on Twitter in replies to the Marvel Rivals account, flat out telling us that she's going to hit the item shop on December 6th, so you only have a couple of weeks to wait before she actually drops in-game. If you made it this far into the video, be sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and while you're at it, secure your place in the OG crew like all of these absolute legends on screen right now. And don't forget, if you want to go the extra mile, you can support the channel with using code EAY in the item shop. As always, I want to know what you guys think about the things we covered in today's video. Are you as hyped as I am for the return of the classic double pump, or are you waiting to jump into Chapter 6 with Godzilla? Let me know as I make sure to read every single comment I get. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, and I'll see you in the next video.